I was supposed to get my $1,403 stimulus check on March 17th. Why haven't I received it yet? The IRS Get My Payment tool is telling me I am not eligible for a third stimulus payment. How is this possible? I have a lot of stimulus news and information to share with you in this video. I have some good and bad news. First, congratulations to all of you that received a third stimulus check today. On Monday, the IRS told Americans that they would be sending out another large batch of stimulus checks on March 24th. I am really glad that more Americans are getting their payments. If you did not get your stimulus check direct deposited into your bank account today, don't worry. It is still very possible that you will see a pending deposit in your bank account today for your stimulus payment. It is a couple of days for banks to process a payment. More and more lawmakers are urging for the quick distribution of $1,400 stimulus checks. Democratic lawmakers in the House are now pushing for answers on reported delays in the delivery of the third round of stimulus checks to Americans who are not required to file tax returns, including Social Security and veterans. In a letter addressed to IRS Commissioner Chuck Rettig and Social Security Administration Commissioner Andrew Saul, four House Democrats urged the agencies to accelerate the distribution of payments to those individuals, many of whom are low income. This is really wonderful news, everyone. The distribution of $1,400 stimulus payments to low-income individuals should definitely be accelerated. Hopefully now many more of you will receive your stimulus checks before the end of this month. American Rescue Plan was intended to provide much-needed economic stimulus and assistance to people across the country immediately, and we are counting on your agencies to ensure that beneficiaries are not left behind in the seamless delivery of those payments. The letter said, but let me know in the comments below if you are on SSI or SSDI and still have not seen a pending notification for your third stimulus check. It seems like awful lot of you still are not seeing a pending notification on the IRS Get My Payment tool. The IRS needs to release all stimulus funds now. It is taking way too long for them to get out all $1,400 checks to Americans. I understand it is definitely hard to be patient during these times. This is also upsetting. All of this makes no sense. The IRS has stated that another batch of checks will be delivered to Americans today. But many of the stimulus payments will be paper checks or prepaid debit cards that will be mailed to recipients. This is very concerning. In my opinion, the IRS should send out stimulus checks to Americans that opted for direct deposits first. For example, Direct Express cardholders should have received their checks a long time ago on March 17th. Also, if your third stimulus check was supposed to be deposited on March 17th, but you still haven't received it yet. According to a note on the IRS website, if you don't see your payment credited to your account, check with your bank to verify they received it. We will mail you a letter with additional information on this payment. I suggest calling your bank to see if they received the payment and if it is still pending. If the IRS issues you a stimulus check, it sends a notice by mail to your last known address within 15 days after making the payment to confirm delivery. The letter contains information on when and how the payment was made and how to report it to the IRS if you didn't receive all the money you're entitled to. You'll need to reference this information if you don't receive your full payment and need to claim your money later. If you receive notice 1444 in the mail and have not received your payment as mentioned in the notice, you may request a payment trace to track your missing stimulus payment. If you didn't get the first or second economic impact payment, you may be eligible to claim the 2020 Recovery Rebate Credit. Now, if the IRS Get My Payment tool say that you are not eligible for a stimulus check, and you are certain that you meet the eligibility requirements to receive a third check, the not eligible message is probably just an error. The IRS likely has processed your payment yet. According to the IRS, if you receive a payment status not available message, it can mean one of three things. You are not eligible for the payment has yet to be processed, or the IRS doesn't have enough information to issue the payment to you. If the IRS has all the correct information for you on file and you meet the eligibility requirements, then all you can do is just wait for the IRS to begin processing your payment. It is unknown why the IRS is taking forever to send out checks to Social Security recipients, but the delay is certainly upsetting. But don't worry. It is possible that your check is already on its way to you right now through the mail. The IRS did say that more paper checks are being sent out in this new batch of payments. That is the end of the video, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to enter the $50 Amazon gift card giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and commenting below.
Look, I don't know where you guys come from, man. I've never been able to travel. I'm a great respecter of fate. I've never been able to plan 3.5 years ahead for certain.
And if you do run, will Vice President Harris be on your ticket?
I would fully expect that to be the case. She's doing a great job. She's a great partner. She's a great partner.
And do you believe you'll be running against former President Trump?
Oh, come on. I don't even think about it. I have no idea. I have no idea whether it'll be a Republican Party. Do you? I know you don't have to answer my question, but I mean, do you? I mean, look, this is the way I view things. I become a great respecter of fate in my life. I set a goal that's in front of me to get things done for the people I care most about, which are hard-working, decent American people who really having it stuck to them. I want to change the paradigm. I want to change the paradigm. We start to reward work, not just wealth. I want to change the paradigm. If you notice, didn't you find it kind of interesting that my Republican friends were worried about that the cost and the taxes that had to be had, if there is any tax to be had as they talk about it, in dealing with the act that we just passed, which puts money in people's pockets, ordinary people? Do you hear them complain when they passed close to $2 trillion Trump tax cut, 83% going to the top 1%? Do you hear them talk about that at all? I love the fact that they found this whole idea of concern about the federal budget. It's kind of amazing. When the federal budget is saving people's lives, they don't think it's such a good idea. When the federal budget is feathering the nest of the wealthiest Americans, 90 of the Fortune 500 companies making billions of dollars, not paying a cent in taxes, reducing taxes to the point that people who are making, if you're a husband and wife, school teacher, and a cop, you're paying at a higher rate than the average person making $1 billion a year is. Something's wrong. Their newfound concern. I'm concerned. Look, I meant what I said when I ran, and a lot of you still think I'm wrong, and I respect that. I said I'm running for 3 reasons. To restore the soul, dignity, honor, honesty, transparency to the American political system. 2, to rebuild the backbone of this country, the middle class, hardworking people and people struggling to get in the middle class. They built America, and unions built them. The 3rd reason I said I was running was to unite the country. And generically speaking, all of you said, no, you can't do that. Well, I've not been able to unite the Congress, but I've been uniting the country based on the polling data.